Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So a new Altergeist support. The support was revealed a couple of days ago, but Konami is revealing so much support for archetypes, and it's so much to test out. So finally Altergeist, and the new support is fantastic. The thing is that now, as you know, like Altergeist has always been that trap heavy deck, super control based deck, not really a fast deck, while I feel this new support kind of makes this more like a combo-ish deck. More, you know, 2-card combos, there are 3-card combos, or some 1-card combos as well, featuring Mellow Seek, etc. They're on, you know, up on YouTube, everywhere, on Reddit as well. So the deck has potential. The new archetype, at least the new cards, are solid. You know, Wisp, you know, when it's like added back to the hand, you can, you know, special summon itself and then reborn something. The monster effect is negated, but, you know, it just basically gets more Altergeist monsters on field for, you know, potential monster negation, potential link summons, bounces, etc. So it's a fantastic card. I feel it's just fine as a 2-off, while the other one, I believe, is also a level 1, just like Mellow Seek, that it's the red one, the, what is it? The Traitor, I believe the name is, you know, the one that foolish burials the trap, the new trap, you know, banish it to give you an extra normal summon. So I was a little hesitant in the beginning to add those two, you know, thinking that they are bricks, but in the long run I think it's needed, simply because I mean, you're in spoofing, right? Spoofing just sends back any Altergeist card from your, let's say, from your hand as well, so you can kind of replenish your hand during both players' turns. So I still think it's needed, especially extending your plays, giving you the extra normal summon, for example, you know, featuring your level 4 Trap Searcher, for the deck that, you know, gives you more Altergeist names on board. The No Link 4 is a fantastic one as well. I feel it might be just fine as a one-off. But 2-off is definitely okay, you know, upon link summon it searches directly from your deck one of the traps, one of the Altergeist traps, again, fantastic. Plus, like during your opponent's turn, it's also a quick effect that you can send, what is it, any card from your side of the field to the graveyard to take, basically snatch steal your opponent's monster, and that monster will become an Altergeist. So again, really cool, you know, stuff like Hexia, to send that monster away, you know, when it's pointing towards, at least when Hexia is pointing towards that monster, to potentially negate like a spell, for example. So again, really solid support. The thing is that the current decklist, I'm still main decking Triple Evil. I think the decklist like is super stable. I wasn't running Rivalry at first, but I was lacking a lot of traps, or, you know, traps that were super flexible, that you could activate under any circumstance to, you know, potentially hit or trigger Faker in your hand, while on the other hand, you know, being a Floodgate. The thing is that I'm still looking at Floodgates for this deck. It speaks for itself. Like let's say you're going first with only 5 cards. You need to open strong, right? Okay, prosperity is there, but obviously you always need to open strong, but you know what I mean, like, because this is again somewhat of a trap heavy deck, you can't afford you know, just passing and without doing anything, right? Simply because your opponent will get that 6th card, and potentially against any fast deck like Sprite, Kashtera, Tyr, Sword Soul, if you don't have the right cards, aka potential floodgates to hold your opponents, the duel might be, you know, might be over there already. But, you know, that counts basically for every deck. But, like, for here, adding in Rivalry, even though it's not the best choice against some decks in the current format, again, by the time we get this support, you know, we're further away into the future, but stuff like Rivalry, Anti-Spell, you know, maybe Summon Limit might be good as well. You know, those cards, I feel just, you know, good in basically almost any format. So here in this case, what is it, Silcotes bouncing back those cards and finally breaking through the multiple negations and disruptions. So, I mean, we can start, and this is like the perfect example that you see that now Altergeist with this new support is basically a full combo deck. multiple special summons, multiple reborns, multiple searches as well, the Link 2, Meloseek, the Wisp special summon itself, Faker special summon itself, so more special summon from the deck, including the Link 3 that special summons from the deck, etc, etc, you know, establishing your board, establishing a couple of Hexia for, you know, more negations, and with the new Link 4, more interruptions as well. Like, look, this is really cool. Like, the deck definitely has potential. So going second, and like this game was disgusting. It was really disgusting. But again, by the time we, you know, get this support, and Kashtira might be hit, but who knows. So go second, and I think this is going to be like a disgusting Kashtira field that potentially, you know, like puts up basically, or, you know, blocks basically any zone on my side of the field. And like, my opening hand is not the best. Silicotes is not really the card you want to open with. Evenly Magic going second is busted, you'll see. Of course, we know why. Opening the Wisp, the level 3 one, again, not the best. It's not really a card you want to, you know, open with. You rather want to search it out, right, with Meloseek or something like that, since as soon as it's added to the hand, you can drop it to the field, you know, special summon it and then potentially reborn something. Again, that monster's effect will be negated, but, you know, until the end of this turn. So potentially it will turn on, you know, the Silicotes or whatever. Like, look at this. You evenly matched your opponent's entire board, but there's like absolutely no follow-up play, unless I missed it. Again, like before, I don't think I've ever, you know, featured Altergeist on the channel. So I'm rusty. I'm super rusty with, you know, the Altergeist archetype, the restrictions as well, potential, you know, like nifty interactions. Please forgive me. It is what it is. So here in this case, yeah, that's the thing, right? Just a deck over Silicotes, it's getting banished. And now, there is no potential monster negation. I do have the monster negation one on my side of the field, but no Altergeist on field. And oh, it was because I had my second copy of Silicotes in hand, so I wasn't able to search it. Otherwise, the game might have been different, right? Yeah, bouncing back the Exceed. Well, Unicorn would have been live, but again, the game would have been different, simply again, because there was that monster negation on field. So it is what it is. So this is not something you know, I'm going to, and even after an evenly matched, a super big evenly matched, this still wasn't enough. So disgusting, really disgusting. Like speaking of, you know, other cards in the main deck, again, I think this is just a super standard Altergeist deck, especially, you know, with the new support. Like maybe some ratios here and there, but I think Wisp, you know, the new level 3 is fine as a 2-off. I don't see that running at 3, and 1 might be a bit, it's too less, while the new level 1, the red one, the, you know, the traitor one, the foolish burial one, I feel is just fine as a 1-off as well. It also, you know, is involved in 1/2 card combos, right? What is it called? The Puckery, you know, the one that you can use from your hand for a potential link summon for an Altergeist. I feel with this new support, again, you're focused on comboing off. I feel that card might actually be a 3-off, definitely a 2-off, but I feel maybe even a 3-off, simply because you're constantly bagging off, like, let's say, normal summon your level 4, you know, search a trap, and then potentially go for Hexia, etc. So that's really tough, strong, you know, especially going first. So here in this case, again, another solid duel. Let's see which effects. Okay, I already used Faker, you know, Silicotes to bounce, at least keep myself in the duel. Search Wisp, drop Wisp, reborn a monster from the graveyard. Keep in mind that this monster's effect is negated. So, okay, this was during the draw phase. So now I had an Altergeist on the field to negate the, what is it, Shangri-La's effect, right? Special summoning capability. Meloseek, you know, kind of forces out the back row. And here in this case, yep, it's basically rank up, grind up. Do I have another extender? No. The trap card is going to be my extender during their draw phase, so use spoofing, search. Was it Faker? I think it was Faker. Yep, get the Hexia on field, and you know, this turns on basically everything. So now Silicotes bounces back, that's so cool. Silicotes bounces back the Shangri-La gate, you know, it opens up a potential, you know, Kashtira engine, but still, there's a couple of negations, couple of interruptions here in this situation. So really nice. So again, Search Wisp. Oh, this is so cool. Reborn Meloseek, and I think I still have the Link 3. Yeah. So, I'm not so sure why I'm going for Puckery. Is that strange? I'm not so sure what my other targets could have been. I don't know. Well, even like level 4 would have been cool potentially for next turn, but I mean, it's not going to matter too much. Again, no cards in hand here, so you know, we can just establish our board and eventually attack for a game. Also, maybe with the old Link 4, you know, that one, what is it, gives you more attacks, attack boost as well. So more Hexia, Wispos added, Reborn Silcotes, potentially for next turn. Banish a trap, give you an extra normal summon from Marionetter, you know, potentially searching out another, at least another trap, another Altergeist trap, so I can, you know, send the one I already have face up on the field to the graveyard, reborn something. So this is really cool, right? Really nice. This is disgusting, you know, cards like Impermanence, cards like Evenly Matched during your opponent's turn and then drop Faker after that is super, super disgusting. So Silcotes on field to, you know, potentially bounce back something during my opponent's turn and getting back Faker. Here in this case, I think I'm going to bounce back Reno Heart. Yeah, you can't risk Kaleido, but that, what is it? The King of the Swamp, that was a disgusting conflict, but again, like Rule Karos here in this case is not going to do anything, just bounce it back. And again, you know, I can just establish my board. I could maybe leave Silcotes on field. I'm not, you could, I guess, but you know, going for the Link 3, I guess, opens up more options, and already have Rivalry on field just in case. Use Protocol, drop Altergeist. Oh, okay. Yeah, this what I, you know, what I was talking about a couple of seconds ago is I probably should have kept Silcotes on field instead of going for the Link 3, since now, because I already had one in hand, or I'm, you know, only running 2, there is no way to bounce back a card from my opponent. In the long run, here in this case, it didn't matter, but I guess, you know, just keep Silcotes on field. The Link 2, it's, you know, it was more than enough, right? Keep Hexia for a potential negation as well. Yeah, that would have been better, but it is what it is. So, the current deck list, again, all suggestions are definitely welcome. A bit more floodgates, maybe, you know, side deck cards like the Solemn Brigade, for example, maybe the Secret Village, Anti-Spell, you know, are all cards that are in the back of my mind. No, what is it, Conquery, the hand trap, but I might, you know, try to find some space for that still. So it is what it is. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Leave me signing out. Peace.